Hi guys, welcome back here at DEC Engineering Tutorials. So ngayon, pag-usapan po natin itong vessel dimensions. Again, this is under sa ports and harbors. So let's talk about the vessel dimensions. Let's talk about the vessel virtual weight. So mga ganun, something like that. Okay, unahin muna natin yung mga dimensions. So ito pala, ito pala yung barko. And so meron tayo ditong side elevation view. Then meron tayo ditong aerial view or parang plan view niya. So, ano-ano yung mga parts dito, no? So, this one, we call this one as the overall length, no? The overall length. So, sometimes the label this one as LOA, no? Okay, LOA, no? Then, this one, we have this port side, no? Yung sa port side, no? Yan. Parang half. May kita mo naman, no? Half nung barko. No? Ito yung starboard side. Starboard side. Okay? Kalahati din. So, we call this one as bow, no? Yung front, no? Nung barko. Stern pag likod ng barko, no? Parang rear, no? Yeah. Then, we have this superstructure. Yan. Okay. Then, andyan ka, no? Nagpapahangin ka dyan, no? Then, we have this midship, no? Then, we have this molded width, no? Nung barko. So, sometimes they term that one as beam. Okay. So, dito, we have half, no? Half from midship to stern, no, ng barko, we call that one as EFT. Fatsi. No? So, parang ganun. Hindi. After body yan. No? Ito naman is forward, the forebody. Yan. After body, then we have this forebody. So, parang patsi pa rin eh. Okay, ito naman yung cross-section na makikita natin. No? So, dito, kinuha natin yan sa midship. Dito. Yan. Yan sa gitna niyan. Ito yung makikita mo. Ayan. No? Ito yung mga different parts niya. Skip na lang muna natin siguro to. Yung kailangan ko lang gusto i-illustrate dito is itong keel. Yan. We have this full scale and then we have this worm show. No? So, dito yung draft natin. No? Nagbe-base. No? So, from keel, the upper portion ng keel mo hanggang sa water line. So, Philippine Ports Authority, 1995, Section 2.1. So, Section 2.1 talks about vessels. No? So, the principal dimensions of the target vessel shall be set using the following methods. Section 2.1.1, if the target vessel can be identified, the principal dimensions of the vessel shall be used. Claro? If identified mo. If the target vessel cannot be identified, appropriate principal dimensions determined by statistical methods shall be used. Dito naman, pag hindi mo identified yung target vessel mo. So, Section 2.1.2.1, when the target vessel cannot be identified in advance, okay, the principal dimensions may be determined in reference to Table 2.1.1. Ano yung tsura ng Table 2.1.1? Ito yan, no? So, iba-iba kasi yan, no? So, medyo mahaba yung Table 2.1.1 kasi depende yan kung ano yung type ng barko, no? The first barko na pag-usapan natin itong cargo ships. Ito yung makikita mo doon sa Table 2.1.1. Ito yung mga principal dimension of the vessel for the case that the target vessel cannot be identified. We have these cargo ships, the deadweight tonnage, the DWT, the length overall, the LOA, the molded bread, ito yung beam, B, and we have this full load draft, the D. So makikita mo dito yung pinakamaliit na cargo ships is kayang mag-handle ng 1,000 tons. No? Yung pinakamalaki, kaya niya mag-handle cargo ships yun. 150,000 tons. No? Grabe, no? Sobrang laki. Okay? So, yung full load drop niya no, for smaller cargo ships, kita mo naman, no? 3.9 meters. Sobrang lalim, no? Isang palapag, no? Halos isang palapag. Sobra pa nga eh. Okay? Then we have yung 150, yung pinakamalaking cargo ships, 16.9. Based dito sa table. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano talaga yung andun sa mga yung pinakamalaki. Anyway, based dito sa table, 150k tons na 16.9, no? So imagine, 16.9 yung lalim, na. So grabe yung hukay nito, no? Yan yung mga cargo ships, no? We have also these container ships, no? So makikita mo, pinaka minimum 30 tons, 30k tons. Container ships. Yung full load drop niya 11.1 meters, no? Dito sa cargo ships, yung 30,000, no? 30,000, yung full loaded drop niya is 11 meters. Dito, 11.1 meters. So, mas malalim konti, no? Yung, sobrang dikit man din ng ano nila. So anyway, 30k tons, then we have also 60k tons, so 13.8 meters. So imagine, no? Ganun yung huhukayin mo, no? Hindi pa nga yan, no? Kasi full loaded drop, meron ka pang design low tide, tsaka meron ka pang, no? Construction allowance, no? Okay? So we have 13.8. For ferries, we have this one. So meron tayong dalawa, no? 3A, 3B. Ito is short to medium distance ferries, sailing distance less than 300 kilometers. Pag more, that is long distance ferries. So ito naman yung mga dimensions nila. So pinakamaliit, na. Pero take note, this one is not DWT, na. DWT. Ito siya naka-gross tonnage, na. Yung container DWT, cargo DWT, na. Take note of that, okay? So 400 tons, so maliit lang man din, no? 3 meters, no? 10k tons, 5.7 meters, 60k tons, 6 meters, 23k tons, 7.2 meters. Yan. We have also the Ro-Ro vessels. So, the Ro-Ro, row your boat. No? Ganun. Okay. Anyway, we have also the deadweight tonnage, DWT. So, DWT nandito. Okay. So, 400 tons, 1.1 meters. 10k tons, we have 7.4 meters. Sobrang lalim ng huhukayan mo. No? So, those are Ro-Ro vessels. We have also the passenger vessels. Dalawa yan. No? 5A and 5B. 5A, yan yung Japanese passenger ships. So, again, yung 5B, foreign passenger ships. Dalawa pa rin yan. No? Then, take note, naka-GT dito. No? Gross tonnage. No? Naka-gross tonnage. So, ito naman yung mga full load drop nila. Yung full load drop. No? Anyway, may mga formula tayong approximate for the calculation of the full load drop. Later, pakita ko. No? Then, we have also the pure car carriers. Pure car. So, ito naman, no? Naka-gross tonnage, 500 tons to 25k tons. So, yung hukay from 3.8 meters up to 9.5 meters. Depende kung gaano kalaki, no? Yung pure car carriers mo. Okay? We have also the oil tankers. Yan. Ito naman yung mga DWT nila. Yan. From 1,000 tons. So, hukay ka ng 4 meters for the full load drop. No? Plus the design low tide plus the construction allowance. No? So, ganun yung kalalim yung hukayin mo. No? We have also 90k tons, no, na deadweight tonnage, and then yung full load drop niya is 15 meters. So tignan mo din yung length nila, no, sobrang haba, no, naka-meters to eh. So 61 meters, no. Ito 254 meters, no. Grabe kalaki, no. Molded bread, na ito yung beam niya. Iba yung beam ng barko, no. Iba yung beam sa building, no. So 41.1 meters. Ganun. Okay, section 2.1.2.2, when the target vessel is known to be small cargo ship, but it is not possible to be identified, the principal dimensions may be determined in reference to table 2.1.2. Dito naman, pag yung target vessel mo is known to be small cargo ships. Okay, pero alam mong small siya, pero di mo alam kung ano talaga, na? Pero alam mong maliit siya. So, ito naman yung principal dimension of small cargo ships. Yan. So, they are used, again, for the design. So, we have this deadweight tonnage, DWT, 500 tons, and then we have this 700 tons. No? We have this length overall, the molded bread, and the full loaded drop. Yan. 3.3 meters, 3.4 meters. So, ito yung table 2.1.2. Pag alam mong small cargo ships, yung gagamit nung ports na i-design mo. So, section 2.1.2.3, for consistency, equation 2.1.1 shows the relationship between the deadweight tonnage, DWT, and the gross tonnage, GT, for the types of vessel that use deadweight tonnage as the representative indicator. For each type of vessel, the equation may be applied if the tonnage is within the range shown in table 2.1.1. So, ito yung mga formula, no? Yung relationship between the DWT tsaka the GT, the gross tonnage and the deadweight tonnage. So we have these cargo ships, 0.514, container ships, 0.88, oil tankers, 0.553, and the ro-ro vessels, 0.808 of the deadweight tonnage, yung gross tonnage yan. Okay, so ito yung equation 2.1.1. Okay, let's talk about the virtual weight ng vessel. So, according to PPA section 2.2.2.3, the virtual weight of the ships is the sum of the displacement tonnage of the ship and the added weight. Equation 2.2.2.3 proposed by Stilson is a typical one. Ito yung itsura nung Stilson formula. The weight of virtual weight is equal nung displacement tonnage, the DT. Okay, binigay naman din dito. The sum of the displacement tonnage, yan yung DT. And the added weight, WA. Ano yung formula nung WA na? Ito yan. Na? Yung WA is just pi over 4 nung D, which is the draft nung ship natin, in meters. Dapat squared mo yan. No? Multiplied by the length, the LOA, no? The length overall. Yan yun. Length of the ship, again, in meter. Yung WO, yan yung unit weight nung seawater. Usually 1.03 tons per cubic meter, sometimes 1.025 tons of cubic meter, no? Pero ingat lang din, no? Pag sinabi ng problem na you will use 1 tons per cubic meter, yun yung gamitin mo. No? Pag sinabi niyang 1.08 tons per cubic meter yung gamitin mo as the unit weight of seawater, yun yung gamitin mo. No? Kahit alam mong 1.03. No? Kasi yun yung ginamit sa problem. Okay? So, I klaro yan. So, parang ano lang din siya, no? Parang, di ba, alam mo naman, no? Yung unit weight is just weight over the volume, no? So, kumbaga, volume to, no? Cross-sectional area, assume a circular, no? Kasi pi over 4 diameter squared, multiplied nung length. No? Okay? So, yan yung vessel virtual weight. Okay, according again to PPA 1995, section 2.2.2.4, in case that the target vessel cannot be identified, equation 2.2.2.4 may be used to give the relationship between the deadweight tonnage, DWT, or the gross tonnage, GT, and the displacement tonnage, DT. Yan. So, ito naman yung mga formulas. Okay? Yan naman yung mga formulas. So, for cargo ships, no, less than 10K of the deadweight tonnage, ito yung gagamitin mo formula. Pag more, ito naman yung gagamitin mo na formula. Pag container ships, ito yung gagamitin mo na formula. Pag ferries, no, meron tayong dalawa. Pag long distances and short to medium distances, ito yung mga formula. Pag ro-ro vessel, ito yung formula. Pag passenger ships, meron tayong dalawa, Japanese and foreign, ito yung mga formulas nila, na. Pag car carriers and oil tankers, ito naman yung mga formulas nila respectively. Na. So, take note, the DT is the displacement tonnage, the GT is the gross tonnage, and the DWT is the deadweight tonnage. Okay? So, yan. Ha? So, let's talk about the vessel full load draft. Ito yung binigay natin doon sa table. Di ba? Nakatabulate yan. No? Kung babalikan natin yun sa table. Di ba? Ito yun. Yung mga ganito. Full load draft. No? Okay? Nakatable yan. No? Pwede mong actually i-calculate yan. No? May binigay na formula dito. Okay, so for the full load draft, no? So ito yung draft natin, draft pag American, no? Draft pag British, no? Anyway, pareho lang yan, ha? That is the full load draft. Then we have this molded bread, which is the beam, no? And then we have this pre-board. Yan. Okay? So the full loaded draft, that is just square root nung deadweight tonnage over 1,000 plus 5 in meters na yan. Okay, take note, yung DWT should be in tonnage, na tons. So, okay? Deadweight tonnage. Okay, so solve natin sa next na video itong problem na to, no? Kasi medyo nahaba na, no? Okay? So, see you in the next video, no? So, we will solve this problem in the next video. Abangan nyo yan. Okay? Abangan nyo yan. Kaya, notify, no? Notify your subscribe button, no? Click mo notify, no? Para updated ka lagi, di ba? Okay, so, yun lang, guys, no? Yun lang yung gusto kong i-share sa ngayon. And we'll continue in the next video. Thank you.